Cops can make mistakes, but citizens can't.
You're being naive.
And you're a cynic.
Look, inside here, people know the difference between right and wrong. They just do. So when they choose wrong, they should answer for it.
Call me a monster. The real monsters are the ones who did this to me. I don't deserve this. Any of this.
Ungrateful wretch! You betray everything we stood for. Heritage Hill is the Craddock legacy, and you would sell it to rabble like this!
Do you know how many people are out there looking for that girl?
Who cares?
They're talking about not letting the carnival leave until the kids are found. As soon as they wake up, they'll tell everyone what happened. We'll be done for!
So we stop them from waking up.
Before this video really gets started, I do want to say there are kind of like light spoilers as to, you know, who people are and how things go. So if that's something that you're worried about, that is occurring in this video. If you don't want to know any of that information, go ahead and just click off and then come back. With that out the way, Caped Crusader came out August 1st, last Thursday, depending on when you're seeing this, and I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep my ranking or my rating really consistent with what I said to the homie when we talked about it. 7.8 for me personally. Did not like blow my socks off, but is a good addition to the modern DCAU and what we currently have. With that said, I do want to focus on one particular thing, and that is the fact that I love that there are finally villains. I felt no amount of pity for anyone in this series, and I love that. That is fantastic to me. I think that in modern media, it is very easy and quite popular to make villains that are closer to that anti-hero space. There are no more classic Frieza-like villains, and while no one in Caped Crusader was as twisted as a Frieza is, I definitely appreciate the fact that I don't feel any remorse for these villains. I don't feel any version of pity for these villains. They're just as misguided and lost as they should be. Bruce Timm worked on Batman the Animated Series as well, and going back to Batman the Animated Series, Mr. Freeze in particular is always someone that comes up as kind of like a sore spot for people, where there are some people that fully understand, realize, and validate his feelings of, I'm going to send Gotham into a new ice age over everything that happened to him and him just wanting to be with his wife. I don't like that. It's a good written story. I take nothing from it, but that to me is not what a villain should be. I should not feel bad for you. I should not be like, oh, I mean, it's fair to have villains that make points, but I want someone that's evil to be evil. I don't want someone that can be talked down off of the position that they're in. And I think that that's what you get with Caped Crusader more than previous iterations of animated superhero series. If we start simply with Nocturna had a way to just survive and live a regular life. She chose not to. She prioritized herself, was selfish, ended up killing her brother, kidnapping 3 kids, and almost killing them as well. I don't feel bad for her to any degree. In fact, unbeknownst to Batman, but known to the audience watching, Nocturna said that she was okay if the kids never woke up. Hell, she paralyzed her brother and essentially would go on to kill him, or was responsible for his death. And when he said he couldn't feel his legs, she mocked this nigga. She's a villain. And this is what villainy is supposed to be. You look at Harvey as well, Two-Face. He was in this, one foot in the streets, one foot out the streets, which, if you know anything, can't be half in a life, half out of life. That's not how that goes. He was trying to play both sides. He was literally trying to play the mob and the average civilian so that he could get their vote. The result of him wanting to have his cake and eat it too is what left him disfigured. And instead of saying this is something that I caused, he denied all blame and took it upon himself to go on a full-on revenge tour. And I loved every second of it. to a lesser degree, but even kind of in the same vein, Firebug. I thought Firebug was going to be the start of the pity party. But when they cut to him imagining everyone as like fire incarnations or like on fire, and he just like laughed to himself and started setting everything ablaze, I was like, oh no, you in there too. You were evil. You're not a good person, bro. And that's something that I appreciated. I love the fact that there are very clearly defined villains and very clearly defined heroes, keepers of peace, whatever you would like to call them. There is a clear battle between good and evil here that at this point they have not blurred. And I love that. Also, just one last little tidbit before I go. Gentleman Ghost was hilarious to me. Bro had nothing but going but robbing poor people and hating on everybody that he thought was below him. That, so close to that Frieza behavior. He needed one little throw over, and I think he could have accomplished that with the conversation between him and Lucius Fox, but I digress. All that said, and all things considered, very good show. Optimistic for what's gonna happen next. Well, good show, not very good. Very good to me is like 8.5, 9. A good show. Enjoyed the first 10 episodes. Very excited for the next season if there is to be one, but only time will tell. If you made this far in the video, you have to know that I appreciate you. Please do not forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. You can just let me know what you thought, what your opinions are, all that. Put that in the comment box below, and hopefully I have another video out this week, but I'll just have to see. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I'm just kind of playing it by ear at this point. I'll see y'all later though. Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. I'll see you later. I hope to see you real soon actually, but you know. Anyway, peace.